I'm at the beach.
Oh, nice.
And I was wondering how this would work if I could still get it. This is exciting. I can do yoga with you from the beach house.
Very cool. Are you there for the weekend?
Yeah, I have a lot of work to do. It's kind of rainy here anyway, so.
Right.
Yeah.
Just getting it set up, you mean, or just?
Well, yeah, the yard and, need new mulch, need cleaning the yard, all that stuff.
Yeah.
But.
Wow, it is kind of a rainy day. Morning.
Morning.
Morning. How are you doing this morning?
Good.
Hi.
Hi. How is everybody on this rainy morning?
1 cup of coffee short.
Hi, Diana.
Hi, Meredith. How are you?
I'm good. How do you feel now that you've officially graduated?
I feel good. We're at the beach right now. We have a house in Ocean City, so
Oh, nice.
we hadn't checked on it because you weren't supposed to come to Jersey. So,
Right.
So we haven't been here in a while. So it's been nice to just be here for a little bit, although it's been freezing. We've had our heat on. We've had our heat on, yeah, for a couple of days. It's really cold. Yeah. This is our last hurrah before we move. So.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, then I'll go back and got to do serious packing.
Like that.
Yep. So, new adventure.
Yay, that's exciting.
Yeah.
Okay, we have a few more people joining us. Any requests this morning from anyone?
No,
No.
everything.
Everything hurts. Is that what that means?
Yeah, I think it's just the weather makes you ache.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I was getting water, but if you can do anything underneath the shoulder blades and the neck,
Yeah.
much appreciated.
Shoulder blades
that'd be good.
Okay.
Agreed.
Everyone's in agreement on that one. How about a pose that we have to do this morning, or any other areas need attention?
I do have a question.
Mm-hmm.
Why sometimes when you get into a certain pose, like my legs get I get cramped up.
Okay.
What is that about?
When you say cramp, like numb or like a
No.
Charlie horse or?
Yeah, the Charlie horse pit. It's like when you did one the other day and you brought your leg back up from behind, and I just could not get there because it just cramped right up. Was that the opposite?
Was it your calf muscles?
Yeah.
Or?
Yeah.
Yeah, they might just be tight. You might be really tight. So a lot of people have tight calves. So just kind of warming up and moving slowly and working your way into something. And if something ever feels like a full or painful, like not to go there. Like if that's like the next step of the pose, just stay in the version that you're in. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I just put it down to old age.
Nah.
It could be hydration too, cramping.
That's a good point. Yeah.
I tried that. Sometimes when I drink a lot of water, then I have to stop and go to the bathroom.
I totally got you on that.
Drinking a lot of water is important, and potassium too. Like eat bananas.
Oh yes.
Potassium, like bananas can help with cramping in your feet.
Okay.
But yeah, I would say like if there's a pose that we're coming into like a advanced variation, it just doesn't work for you, doesn't feel right, then just don't do it.
Alrighty, thank you.
Yeah, and it just depends. I mean, it depends on the time of day. It could be if you were doing it in the morning, maybe you're just not like warmed up enough.
Uh-huh.
You know, usually if you're practicing at the end of your day, you've been walking around all day or moving, so things are more, you know, the joints,
Yeah. I usually am.
the muscles are warm.
Okay, we'll try it. Thanks.
Yeah. How you doing? How's everybody else? Hey, Julia. Hey, Sarah. I saw Jeff is on here.
Morning, it's Janet. How are you?
Hi, Janet. How are you?
Good, good.
Good. Okay, so grab a couple of blocks and a blanket. If you don't have a couple of blocks, grab a couple extra blankets. And I'm going to mute you guys, and then you can either put it on active speaker mode so you'll see me on the big screen, or you can do a gallery mode, which is kind of nice because you get to see everybody. And then we're going to lie back. So if you've got a couple of blankets here, you can roll them. We'll start on our backs today. It's a rainy day. It's a good day to start on our backs. And we're going to start with a Supta Baddha Konasana. So you want to support the knees. So you can either bring your blocks to the low or the medium height, but you want the knees to be supported so that there's no muscular effort going on there. So here or here, whatever feels right for you. That might need you to come more up underneath the thigh. But bring the soles of the feet together. Let the knees drop open here. Lie back, and then if you feel like you tend to round in your upper back and the head and neck kind of peel away, try some support underneath the head and neck. So maybe a blanket there. If you don't have blocks, you can roll blankets or use pillows or couch cushions. And then just start off with your arms at your sides, close your eyes, relax your jaw. And then settling in here, we'll just start off letting go. You can allow yourself just to be supported by the floor. Feeling yourself sink down into your mat. The weight of your body release. Just starting off here, letting go. In these uncertain times, tend to tense up. We tend to cling on. We tend to tense and understandably so, cling to some part of our reality, but when everything is so unknown, ultimately that starts to build up tension and body. So allowing yourself some time and some space, allowing yourself that permission. Just to let go. Allowing yourself some space just to ride those waves of uncertainty. Just breathe. And from here, we'll bring together the index fingers and the thumbs, on the shape of a diamond. Bring that shape to your lower belly. And then forcing. Starting to allow the breath to deepen. On your inhale, finding that expansion across the chest and the belly, allowing the index fingers and thumbs to separate. On your exhale, slowly allowing the index fingers and thumbs to come back together. Just bringing your attention to your breath. As you breathe in, belly expands, the index fingers and thumbs will separate. As you breathe out, slowly just allowing them to come back together. I'm staying with this for a couple more rounds of breath. Next time you breathe in, send that breath all the way down to your toes. Allow your arms to release by your sides, and then we'll take the hands to the outside of the knees and just draw the knees in toward one another. Slide your blocks out of the way. Walk the feet out to the edges of the mat. Pausing here a moment. Let the knees drop in toward the center here so you're not kneeing. And then taking the arms up overhead, bend the elbows, and start to just windshield wiper out the legs. Dropping the knees to the left, to the right. And see if you can start to time this with your breath. So as you inhale, come back to the center. Exhale up and over to the left. Inhaling toward the center. Exhaling up and over to the right. And then the next time you drop your knees to the left, looking over that right shoulder, and just direct your breath into that whole right side. And then as you inhale, coming back to the center, bring your knees up and over to the right this time. And then just directing your breath into that whole left side. Let the left side of the rib cage, the back peel away. And then releasing back to the center. Go ahead and give your knees a hug. Wrapping the arms around the knees here. Draw your knees in toward your chest. And then start to circle here, just releasing the sacrum, that low back into the floor. And letting it peel away. Take your time. Going through a couple of circles in one direction. And then just reverse that circle here. And in the other direction. And then hugging the knees in toward the chest. Kind of lengthen that left leg long onto your mat. And then interlace the fingers, bring them up underneath your knee, and just hug your knee in toward your chest. Take a couple of breaths here just to start to release through the front of that hip. And then that same circle, circling in the air here clockwise. And then counterclockwise, nice and easy. And then hugging the knee in toward the chest. Scoot your hips a bit to the right here. And we'll take the knee across the body, so stacking the hips. Let the weight of that right shoulder blade release into the floor. Take a breath here. Exhale to deepen the twist. One more breath in. And then nice and easy, just releasing, unwind here. We'll come onto the back and just slide your hands back behind this right thigh. Go ahead and lengthen through the right leg. then bending the knee in and lengthen. Try to keep the knee still in space, moving from your knee joint here. Just go through a couple more rounds, just like that, nice and easy. Lengthening through that leg. You can flex the foot if you like as you draw the foot in toward the sitting bone. And then maybe reach through the toes as you lengthen the leg. And this last one will hold. Fully extend through that leg as much as you can and keep the hands back behind the thigh or slide them up to the calf here. And then peel your upper body away from your mat. Take a breath in. And as you exhale, actively engage that leg, reaching out through the toes so you can slowly release all the way down to the floor. Just allowing the leg to drop open. And then maybe noticing that difference in the hips. Maybe that right leg feels a little bit longer. And then we'll give the left knee a hug here. So release the fingers up underneath the knee. Take a couple of breaths here. Just using your upper body strength to draw your knee in towards your chest. Starting to release the front of the hip and then slowly starting to circle here. Drawing circles in the air with that knee. Take a couple of circles in one direction and then reversing that circle, coming in the opposite direction. Nice and easy. And then bring your knee in towards your chest. Scooch the hips a bit to your left this time. We'll take the knee across the body and then just allow the weight of that left shoulder blade to release into the floor. Coming into your twist. Take another breath here. Exhale, twisting out. And then nice and easy, unwind. Come back onto your back here. Take the hands back behind the left thigh this time. And just lengthening all the way through that leg. And then bending the knee in. And lengthen the leg here. And just go through a few more. Moving on your breath. As you inhale, extending through the leg. Exhale to bend in. And on this last one, fully extend through the leg, keeping the hands back behind the thigh, or maybe sliding your hands back behind the calf. Draw your forehead toward your knee, feeling the upper body away from the floor. Take a breath here, and then taking that entire out breath, slowly release the leg all the way down, like you're reaching toward that opposite wall. Actively engaging the leg here. And then just allow that leg to drop open. Take a moment to notice the difference in the hips. Maybe that left leg feels longer. And we'll take the arms up overhead here. And just take this stretch from your fingers all the way down to your toes. Good morning stretch on the knees in one at a time. And then go ahead and make your way over onto your right side. And we'll pause. And use that right arm up overhead like a pillow. And then using your upper body strength here, go ahead and press your way up to a seat. Nice and easy. And you can use a block or a blanket here underneath the hips to help elevate the hips. And then I'll just bring your hips so that they're higher than the knees. And then from here, roll your shoulders up by the ears. Draw your shoulder blades down onto your back. Hugging the elbows in a bit. Let the hands just rest on the thighs. Close the eyes. Relax your jaw. Sitting up tall. Come back to your breath. As you inhale, expanding the lungs and belly. Lengthening the crown of the head up toward the ceiling as you exhale. Sitting bones sinking down into the floor. Take another breath here. And we'll take the palms together over the heart. Bring your thumbs right to heart center and then dragging the breastbone up and lifting up through the thumbs. Taking a moment just to allow an intention to rise. And we'll seal that intention with the sound of 3 bones. So inhaling. Take a breath here. Exhale your breath. And blink open the eyes. And we'll interlace the fingers here. Bring your heels, the palms together, and just start with some circles here. So warming up your wrists. See if you can keep your left wrist limp and lead with the right wrist. For a couple circles in one direction here, and then just reversing this. Coming in the opposite direction. And then from here, let your left wrist lead this time. Let the right wrist be limp. Might take a little bit of getting used to, especially if that's your non-dominant hand. And just take a couple of circles. So just warming up the wrist here, paying some attention to a wrist that probably suffering from all the mousing we've been doing, and then reversing this circle. So keeping the left wrist active, let that right wrist be limp, and just take some circles. And then from here, spreading through the fingers, we'll press into the hands and just start to stretch through the fingers. Let that stretch come into the forearms, and then from here, start to tuck your chin to your chest. Follow out the belly, let that low back reach toward the wall behind you, taking the stretch into the back. And then as you inhale, pull your arms all the way up and just arch the spine here. And on an exhale, once again, rocking back your sitting bones, chin to your chest. Pelvis rocks back. So inhale, lengthen the belly, let the pelvis tilt forward. And as you exhale, rounding your spine, chin to your chest, the pelvis will rock back. Move through a couple more like that. Finding that length through the belly, extend the heart. Exhale as you round the spine, chin to your chest. One more inhale. Finding this good morning stretch, reaching toward the ceiling, and then exhale as you round. The next time that you float the arms up, sink your sitting bones down. Find a little more length through both sides of the waist. And then as you bend the elbows here, let that right elbow drop down and just nestle the back of the head into the arm. Notice if your chin's coming toward your chest. Can you back the arms up a bit? Can you find a little more length up through the crown of the head? Breathing into this stretch for the shoulders. Take an inhale here. Take an entire exhale to release the hand. And then sliding this hand back behind your head, easing up. As you exhale, fold over. So we'll peel out and just open across the chest. Exhale, round and fold over. Once again, inhale, lengthening. Breathing into those lower ribs. Exhale as you round. And next time you peel out, go ahead and open the chest. And then extend that arm all the way alongside your ear. Notice that the shoulder's creeping up by the ear. Can you draw your shoulder blade down onto your back? Can you lengthen out through those fingertips a bit more? Take another breath here. We'll sweep this hand down to the outside of the knee, taking the other hand back behind you. We're a little taller first, reaching the crown of the head toward the ceiling. And then as you exhale, coming into this twist. So inhale, finding length, creating space. Exhale, ribs wrapping around, and then the head and neck will just follow. One more breath here. Deepening the twist. Take the other arm alongside the ear. Take a side bend in that opposite direction. So see if you can keep the chest turning up. Breathing into that whole right side. One more breath here. We'll find this other knee. From here, fold over and relax the back of the neck. And then as you inhale, sweep the hands up by the shoulders. Lift the elbows here and lengthen the belly. Exhale as you round. Inhale, rise. A little bit of a back bend here, heart lifts. Exhale, round. One more like that. Inhale and lengthen through the belly. Exhale as you round the spine. The next breath in, we'll unwind the arms. And then from here, backstroke the arms all the way back behind you and come onto fingertips. We'll bend the elbows just a bit. From there, lifting the heart, lift the chest. A little bit of a back bend. Finding that stretch of the chest. One more breath. And then rocking back your sitting bones here. Just switch the crossing of the legs. We'll bring that other leg on top. Take the opposite interlace of the fingers so that non-habitual thumb is in front. And then leading with that right wrist, once again, start those circles. So it might feel a bit awkward with that other thumb on top. After you've gone through a couple circles in one direction, reversing that, letting the right wrist lead, letting that left wrist be limp. And then let the left wrist lead this time. And just let that right wrist be limp. And your circle might be faster or slower than mine, whatever kind of feels right for you. And then reversing that circle. So keeping that left wrist active, leading with the left wrist, let the right wrist be limp. And then from here, spread the fingers, reach out through the hands. You can get that stretch, the fingers, the hands. Bring that up into the forearms and then start to round your spine and see if you can bring that stretch into the low back. And then from here, as you inhale, float the arms all the way up, start to arch the spine here. As you exhale, rounding the spine once again, chin to the chest. Inhale, lengthen through the belly, floating the arms up. Exhale, the spine will round. 2 more like that. Inhale, let the pelvis tilt forward. Let the back arch. And as you exhale, rounding your spine, let that pelvis rock back. 1 more like that. Inhale, arching the back. Sweep the arms up, open the chest, and exhale, round. The next time you breathe in, this time we'll bring the arms up, but sink your sitting bones down. And then find a little more length through both sides of the waist, bending the elbows here. Left elbow drops down this time, nestle the back of the head into the arm. And then just breathe into the stretch. Nice, take another inhale. Entire out breath to release the other hand down. Sliding this hand back behind your head. Breathe into those side ribs. And then exhale, round, fold over. Draw this elbow toward the other elbow. As you inhale, peel out and just open across your chest, squeezing up. Exhale, round, fold over. Breaking up those low ribs. 1 more like that. Inhale, lengthening. Exhale as you round. And then the next time you peel out, extend this arm all the way alongside your ear. Bend into that elbow a bit more. But keep grounding down through that right sitting bone. Turn the gaze up, turn the chest up. We'll take this hand to the knee. Come on to fingertips here, grow tall. And as you exhale, just coming into the chest. So pulling the belly up and in, we'll lengthen up through the crown of the head. And then as you exhale, just deepening that twist. 1 more breath in, grow tall. Twisting out, stay in the twist here. Take that other arm, bring it alongside you. And then see if you can breathe into those left ribs. 1 more breath in. Sweep this hand down. Find your other knee, fold over. As you inhale here, bring the hands to the shoulders, or if it's available to you, sweeping the one arm up underneath this time. Elbows lift, so coming to Gardasana arms, and then round your spine, fold forward. Healing up. A little bit of a back bend, elbows lift. Exhale, round, fold over. 1 more like that. Inhale, lengthening through the belly. Elbows reach to the ceiling. Exhale as you round. We'll inhale and sweep the arms here. Back stroking the arms all the way back behind you. Come to fingertips. Bend your elbows just a bit. Lift your heart from here, lifting the chest. Staying here or lifting up off your blanket or block. Lift the hips toward the ceiling and nice and easy releasing. So coming off of your blanket here, bring it to the side unless you want to bring it for some support underneath the knees. We'll come to hands and knees. Setting up for table position, spread through the fingers here and see if you can press actively through all parts of the hand. And then from here, just starting to shift forward and back. So continue to warm up those wrists a bit. Keep the fingers spread. Just go through a couple more, shifting forward and back. Bring your weight into all parts of the hand here, and then we'll come back to the center. Bring the wrists so they face in this time, same as before, just rocking forward and back a bit. And then the next time you shift forward, go ahead and shift the wrist to face all the way around. You might have a smaller range of motion like this, that's okay, just kind of working with what you have. That might take it into a stretch of the forearms, which feels nice. We'll flip it all the way back around and then start to make your way through cat and cow. So when you're ready, just extending the heart and inhale breath. And as you exhale, curling the tail under, so rounding all the way up to the cat. Inhale, the belly will drop, heart will lift. And then as you exhale, pressing into the hands as you round up. And then just making your way through cat and cow, taking your time, moving with the breath. See if you can start to connect your breath here with the movement. Another breath in here. We'll round all the way up into cat. On your next breath in, let's keep the right leg straight back behind you. So as you exhale, Wriggling your tail under, draw your nose toward your knee. And then re-extend. Lengthening through the belly as you exhale, rounding through the spine, move to your knee. Move through that 2 more times, moving on the breath. And then the next time that you re-extend through that leg, go ahead and reach back. And we'll release the foot down to the floor, dropping the heel toward the mat. Go ahead and take the other hand up toward the ceiling. Make a fist with this hand and take a little circle. And circling the other way, finding a lift up out of that left wrist. Take a breath in, sweep that arm around toward the front. Breathe into that whole right side. Take the hand down here, and then take that left foot back to meet your right. Maybe wiggling the toes back a bit. Press into the hands. So actively engaging your shoulder blades. Take a breath in. And on an exhale, draw your thighs up and back. And start to pedal out the feet. Bending a knee and straightening a knee. Kind of waking up. Things moving. And then the next time that you reach through that left heel, roll over the top of the right foot. And then roll back through the toes and roll over the top of the left foot. So some attention to the feet. And then the ankles. So the next time you roll over the top of the right foot, take a little circle in one direction. And the other, just kind of warming up those ankles. Picking up the fascia of the feet, take a little circle. The left foot this time. And then from here, we'll reach the heels toward the mat, lifting up to the sitting bones, really press into the hands, just moving through the thighs. Lift your heels and heel forward and find a plank position, shoulders over the wrists. Come to tippy toes here, lowering the knees down. See if you can hug your elbows in and just lower the chest just between the hands. Once you're here, activate the legs and just peel the chest away. Take the baby back bend. Do that 2 more times. Inhale, activate the legs, peel the chest away, baby cobra. 1 more like that. And the next time that you press into the hands, draw back onto all fours, realign just a bit, and start to make your way through cat and cow once again. So steady the heart. And then as you exhale, curling the tail under. So the belly will drop, and the heart lift. And as you exhale, rounding up through the spine. Moving on your breath. Once again, heart lifts, belly drops, and then pressing into the hand round all the way up. On your next breath in, left leg extends. And then as you exhale, draw your nose toward your knee. Re-extend, lengthen through the belly. And then curl the tail under as you round. We'll do that 2 more times. Moving with your breath. And then the next time that you re-extend through the leg here, go ahead and release the heel to the floor. Stack your shoulder over the wrist. This time left arm reaches. Make a fist with that hand. Take a little circle in one direction. And then the other. Really activate that back leg. And then take a breath in. Sweep this arm around toward the front wall. Breathe into that whole left side. Taking the hand down to the floor. This time right foot comes back to meet the left. High plank. And then take a moment to set the shoulder blades onto the back. Take a breath in. Exhale, thighs draw you back. Lift back up to downward dog. Pedal in place. Nice and easy. This time maybe dropping the knee in toward the middle. And kind of looking over that opposite or under the opposite armpit. Back and forth. And then from here, lengthening the heels toward the mat, lifting up through the sitting bones, actively press into the hands. Go ahead and lift the heels, peel forward. Find that plank position once again, shoulders over the wrist. Come to tippy toes, take the knees down. See if you can hug your elbows and lower all the way onto the belly. And then activate the legs, let them support a little lift to the chest. Baby cobra. Release the forehead down, elbows hug in. 2 more. Rising up on the inhale. 1 more like that. Baby cobra. Peel the chest away. And then this next time, go ahead and tuck the toes. Press into the hands. Draw your thighs up and back. To downward dog. And just start to walk all the way up the head of your mat. Take a bend in the knees. So it can be a generous bend in the knees. Let your chest just kind of collapse onto the thighs here. We'll let the weight of the head be heavy. Just kind of let it go. And take a hold of opposite elbows here. And take a little sway side to side. Starting to open up the side body. then when you're ready, resting in the middle. Let the head be heavy. Nod your head yes, no, and no. And soften the knees here, spread the toes. I don't lift your belly, almost stack one vertebrae on top of another, all the way up. Roll your shoulders back to the top and stand tall. And just take a moment to find Tadasana. I'll slide my mat back a bit. We'll lift all 10 toes up here. Spread your toes, and then releasing them down one at a time. From the pinkies all the way to the big toes. One more like that, lifting all 10 toes. Fan the toes out. Keeping the toes spread, lowering down the pinkies all the way to the big toes. And then let that help you find a little lift through the arch of the foot. Let that lift carry up, drawing the kneecaps up, engaging the quads, dropping the tailbone down, and rolling the shoulders back. We'll inhale, take the arms up. As you exhale, folding forward, a little bend in the knees as needed to find that long spine. And then lengthen the belly. Hands can come to shins or thighs. Exhale, folding forward. Soften your knees a bit here. Hinge from your hips, rise up. And releasing the arms down. Tadasana. Inhale, arms sweep. Hinge from your hips or fold all the way forward. Long spine. Hands can come to shins or thighs. Folding forward, ground your feet, sweep the arms, rise all the way up to stand. And as you exhale, releasing the arms back to your sides. Tadasana. Inhale, taking the arms all the way up. This time hinging from your hips, fold forward. We'll lengthen the belly, so finding a long spine here, and then take the right leg back into a lunge. And then coming so that you're on the fingertips here, lightly. And then as you exhale, stepping that left foot back to meet your right, and making your way back to downward dog. Lift the heels high, glide forward, and find your high plank. Shoulders over the wrists. Come to tippy toes here, we'll lower the knees. See if you can hug your elbows in, lower all the way onto your belly. Nice, once you're here, activate the legs. Let that help support a lift of the chest. And then from here, tucking the toes, pressing into the hands, we'll take the thighs up and back to down dog. Inhaling the right leg up. Carefully stepping your foot all the way forward between the hands. And then coming back onto fingertips here. As you exhale, step that left foot to meet your right, fold. Ground the feet, take the arms all the way up as you breathe in. And breathing out. Tadasana. Inhale, arms sweep. Exhale, hinge. Lengthen the belly here, heart draws forward. Take the left leg back this time. And then light on the fingertips, so activate the back leg. Find that lift to the belly. Take your right foot back to meet your left. Down dog. Lift the heels, glide forward into a plank. Come forward onto the tippy toes, take the knees down. Hug your elbows and lower all the way down in control. Activate the legs, peel the chest away. Cobra. Tuck the toes, press into the hands. Take your thighs up and back to down dog. We'll inhale the left leg this time. Stepping it all the way forward between the hands. Come back to fingertips here. As you exhale, step that right foot to meet your left. Fold over. Ground the feet here, take the arms all the way up as you breathe in. And breathing out. Tadasana. Inhale, arms sweep. Hinge from your hips, fold forward. Lengthen the belly, heart draws forward. We'll take the right leg back once again. And then see if you can lift the fingertips away from the floor. Find a little more activity through the legs. Regrounding the palms, taking that left foot back to meet your right. Downward dog. Lift the heels high, glide forward into a plank. Lowering the knees or lower your plank to the floor. Rising into a larger cobra. Exhale, tuck the toes, press into the hands. Thighs drawing up and back to down dog. Raise the right leg. We'll bend the knee around the spine here. Re-extend, downward dog split. Draw your nose towards your knee, pull your belly up and in. One more leg back. This one's gonna come all the way forward between the hands. Onto the fingertips here as you feel steady. Rise to high lunge. And then setting your gaze here, find your breath. Settle into the hips, but as you settle in, find this reach and extension up through the arms. Nice and easy, take a breath in, we'll exhale, open to the right. Inhale, float the arms back up. Exhale, open back up. One more like that, inhale, reach the arms. Exhale, open to the right and hold. Take a breath here. Take this left hand all the way down to the block of the floor. Reach up with the right hand. And then sweep this arm around toward the front wall and release the hands down on either side of that front foot. You're welcome to grab some blocks. Lifting through the chest. Lengthen over that front leg. Rebend the front knee. Heart draws forward. Exhale, lengthen all the way through the leg. Move through that 2 more times. On this last one, we'll lengthen all the way through this leg. Maybe hopping the back foot in a bit. Shorten your stance. Find your breath. Take another breath in. Exhale. One more deep inhale. And then rebend the front knee, heart draws forward. Stay with fingertips or hands over the heart. Pour weight into the right foot. We'll take the left foot to meet it. Hold over. Grounding the feet here, taking the arms all the way up as you breathe in. Breathing out. Tadasana. Inhale, arms sweep. Hinging from your hips or pulled forward over the legs. Lengthening the belly, heart draws forward. This time taking the left leg back. So you can lift the fingertips away from the floor, find a little more activation through the legs, and then regrounding the palms, right foot comes back to meet your left, down dog. Gliding forward into a plank, lowering the knees or lower your plank to the floor, elbows drawing in. And then activate the legs, press into the hands, cobra or upward dog. Rolling back from the toes, tucking the toes under a downward dog, left leg will rise. Bend the knee and around. Re-extend. Draw your nose towards your knee here. Pull the belly up and then round your back. One more. This is going to come all the way forward between the hands. Keeping this back heel spun up. Float the arms all the way up here. And just rise to a high lunge. Soften the face. Settle into the hips. Relax your jaw. Try and set the gaze at one still point. Find your breath. Even as you sink down, find this lift up. We'll take a breath here. Little bend in the back knee is needed. Open out to the left this time. Inhale, sweep the arms. Exhale, open through the chest, reach. One more like that. Exhale, opening out. Hold right here. Take a breath. We'll take this right hand all the way down to the block or the floor. Sweep the left arm alongside you. And then releasing hands on either side of this front foot. Lift through your chest. Exhale, lengthen all the way through that leg. Rebend, the heart will draw forward. Exhale, lengthen. Move through that 2 more times. And on our last one, lengthening all the way, maybe shortening your stance a bit, popping that back foot in. Let the weight of the hips release, relax your jaw. Settling into the stretch, take another breath here. Exhale it out. We'll rebound the front knee. Heart draws forward. Stay with fingertips or hands to the heart. Pouring weight into the left foot. Right foot continue to fold over ground. The feet into the arms all the way up as you breathe in. And breathing out. Tadasana. Inhale, arms sweep. Exhale, swan dive. Fold forward. We'll take a long spine here. And then stepping into a plank. You can lower the knees, lower to the floor, and this time come forward to tippy toes, lower down halfway. Chaturanga. Rising into cobra or upward. Exhaling. Downward facing dog, deep breaths. In and out. Another breath in here. Exhale your breath. For one more inhalation. And then from here, we'll bend the knees, forward of the hands. You can step or maybe hop, head of the mat. Lengthening the belly. Folding forward, soften your knees a bit, hinging from your hips, rise. And releasing the arms down. Tadasana. Inhale, arms sweep. Exhale, hinge from your hips, fold forward. Take a long spine here, plant the hands. You can step or maybe jump. Chaturanga, you can always lower the knees. Rising into cobra or upward. Making your way back to down dog. Deep breaths in and out. Right here in downward dog. You can anchor down to those index fingers and thumbs. As you do, find this lift up through your sitting bones. The eyes are crawling back. Take another breath here. Exhale it out. And then taking a breath in at the bottom of the exhale, bend your knees, look forward to your hands. Stepping or maybe hopping. Take a long spine here. And then folding forward, we'll bend the knees, sweep the hips, sweep the arms alongside the ears. Utkatasana. Take a breath. As you exhale, fold all the way down over straight legs. Long spine here, and then planting the hands. You're welcome to step or maybe jump. Chaturanga. You can always lower the knees. Rise to cobra or press into the hands up dog. Exhaling back to down dog. Raising the right leg. Stepping it forward between the hands. Take the back heel to the mat. Load the arms all the way up. Here we go, one. As you exhale, open up to two. Really start to bend into that front knee. Settle into the hips of it. And then on an inhale, take your back hand all the way to the floor. Exhale, chaturanga. Rising into cobra or upward. Exhale, down dog. This time, raising the left leg. Taking the foot forward between the hands. Take the back heel to the mat. Float the arms up. Here, Virasana one. Open up to two. Start to sink. Settling in just a bit. And then inhale that back hand all the way to the floor. Bringing the front foot, chaturanga. Rise to cobra upward. Making your way back into down dog. Deep breaths. Take another breath here. Exhale it out, and then take a breath in at the bottom of this exhale. Put your knees, look forward to your hands. You can step or maybe hop, top of the mat. Lengthening them, holding forward, bend the knees here, sink the hips. Reach the arms, take a breath. Exhale, fold it all the way back down over straight leg. Long spine here, and then planting the hands. You can step or jump, chaturanga. Rising into your back bend. Making your way back to down dog. We'll raise the right leg. Carefully stepping it forward between the hands. Take the back heel to the mat. Float the arms up here. Here, Virasana one. As you exhale, open up to two. Readjust your stance just a bit. Sinking into that front knee. Flip your front palm. Take a reverse warrior here. And then inhale the back hand all the way down. Exhale, chaturanga. Rise to cobra upward. Exhaling back to downward dog. Left leg this time. Taking it forward between the hands. Take your back heel to the mat. Float the arms up here, Virasana one. As you exhale, open up to two. Start to sink. Settling in. Turn your front palm up. Take the back hand down, reverse warrior. Inhale your back hand all the way down. Exhale, chaturanga. Press into your hands here. Press the lower way, up dog. Making your way back to downward dog. Breaths in and out right here. Take another breath in. Bottom of this exhale, bend your knees. Look forward to your hands. You can step or maybe hop. Head of the mat. Lengthen the belly. Folding forward, we'll bend the knees here. Sink the hips. Take the arms all the way up alongside the ears. We're finding this a bit. Look down, make sure toes are peering out. Weight is reaching toward the heels. The knees aren't coming forward to the toes. And then you're hinging from the hips. Take a breath. Exhale, fold all the way down over straight legs. Long spine here, and then planting the hands. You're welcome to step or jump. Chaturanga. Lowering the knees, always an option. Inhaling into cobra upward. We'll make your way back to downward dog, raising the right leg. Bend the knee around the spine here. Re-extend. Draw your nose towards your knee. Pull the belly up and in. One more. This is going to come all the way forward between the hands. Taking your back heel to the mat. Float the arms all the way up into your Virasana. Start to sink. And then through the planting of that back heel, lift the chest. We'll reach the arms back. Interlace your fingers. Slide your fist down your back thigh. Lift your chest. Take a breath here. Exhale, slowly fold forward. Keep the Fingers interlaced, and then maybe the arms drop overhead. Now the weight of the head to release, gazing back toward that back big toe. Take another breath here. And then as you inhale, release your hands. Take the arms all the way up. Virabhadrasana 1. We'll open out to 2. Readjust your stance just a bit here. Spread through the front toes. Really sink into that front knee. Settling in here. Relax your jaw. Soften the face. We'll come back to a reverse warrior. And then bending this elbow, bring it to the front thigh. Take this left arm alongside here. Setting up for a side angle. Find that line of energy from your heel all the way through your fingertips. And you're welcome to stay here or slide the left hand down. Breathe. One more breath. Rounding down to rise up. Virabhadrasana 2. Take your back hand all the way down. Bring up this right leg, downward dog split, bend the knee here, fan your hip. Maybe circling the ankle one way, and then the other. Nice and easy, lengthening that leg. We'll float the foot down to meet the other foot. This time we're using the left leg. Bend the knee around. Re-extend. Draw your nose towards your knee here. Pull your belly up and in, really rounding to the upper back. Last one. This one's going to come all the way forward between the hands. Take the back heel to the mat here. Float the arms all the way up here. Virabhadrasana 1. See if you can sink down to the outer edge of that back foot. From there, lift the chest. We'll reach back, take the opposite interlace of the fingers if you can remember. So non-habitual thumb on top. Roll your chest and shoulders back, take a breath. As you exhale, slowly start to fold forward over that front leg. You can drop that left shoulder to the inner thigh. Maybe the chest comes to rest on that left thigh. Bringing out the shoulders, allow the weight of the head to release. Really actively engage the back leg. On a breath in, release your hands, sweep the arms up. Virabhadrasana 1. Open to 2. Readjust your stance a bit. Spread through the left toes, really bend into that left knee. Settling in a bit here, relax your jaw. Breathe. We'll take a reverse warrior. And then bend the elbow here, bring it to the front thigh. Reach the right arm alongside the ear. And then turn the chest up, turn the gaze. Staying here, sliding that left hand down. Maybe using that arm to open the knee to the left. One more breath. We'll ground down through both legs to rise. Come back to Virabhadrasana 2. Take your back hand all the way down to the floor. Free up the left leg. Bend the knee here, fan the hip, maybe circling the ankle. Circling the other way, lengthening through that leg. And then float the foot down to meet the other foot. Stay right here, or moving through your vinyasa, inhaling into a plank. Forward to tippy toes, elbows drawing in, you can lower the knees. Rising into your back bend. Coming back to downward dog, you're welcome to lower the knees here. Coming into downward puppy or sinking the hips toward the heels. Take a little breather. Nice and easy. Making your way back up. If you came down, we'll bend the knees, look forward to the hands, step or maybe hop all the way to the head of the mat. And then lengthen the belly. Folding forward, bend the knees here, sink the hips, reach the arms up alongside ears. From here, join the palms. Draw your heart forward, take a twist to your right. Take a peek down. If the feet are separated, just make sure those knees are the same distance apart. And you can hook the elbow to the between the knees or kind of nestle yourself down, bring it all the way to the outside of that right knee. From here, staying here, the arms can extend. Make sure that left knee isn't coming forward. And then unwind, fold forward over your legs. Lengthening the belly, planting the hands, stepping or jumping back You can always lower the knees if you're getting tired. Press the floor away if you're coming into up dog. Lift the thighs, lift the knees, exhale down low. This time raising that right leg, bring it forward between the hands. Take your back foot to the mat. We'll sweep this left arm all the way up and around. I'm ready to warrior two. Settle in. Start to sink into that front knee. Spread through the right toes. Settle into the hips, relax your jaw. Nice, we'll come back into a reverse warrior here. And then coming back to warrior two, and then shift your gaze down toward this front big toe. Maybe grabbing a block or cupping the hand. Go ahead and rise into Ardha Chandrasana. Work on opening up the hips, the chest toward the side wall. Energize the back leg. If you're bringing a footprint to that wall behind you, take another breath here. And we'll slowly bend back into that standing leg, float back to warrior two. From here, take a reverse warrior, and then lengthen all the way through that leg. Cutting the right hip under, reaching the fingertips toward the front wall. Take that top arm up, Trikonasana. Turn the chest. Using those low ribs rolling under to help the chest turn up, and then gazing toward that top hand. Breath in. And we'll ground down through both feet on your next inhale. Bring your feet so they're parallel. Turn to face the sidewalk. Lift your chest. Extend the arms if you like. Fold all the way forward. Hinging from your hips. Going into your wide-legged forward fold. Check out your feet. Make sure they're parallel. Toes more or less pointing straight ahead. Nice wide stance. Breathe. Take another breath. And lengthening through the belly. Start to walk your hands around toward this front foot. Spin off the back heel. Bring your front toes to point forward. Bend into this front knee. You're welcome to grab blocks if you like. Give yourself a moment to sink. Settling in, and then as you're ready, bringing the hands onto this front thigh. Find this lift of the chest. And we'll press down through that right foot to rise. And then re-sink, bending into that front knee. Press down through the foot to rise. And re-sink. One more like that. So next time that you re-sink, keep pressing down through that right foot. So engaging those muscles around the thigh, around the hip. And then sweeping the arms up here, open across the chest. A little back bend. Anjaneyasana. And we'll circle the arms all the way around. You can grab a couple blocks here. Come back into a low lunge. Step your back foot in and ground the heel. Lengthen the belly, readjusting the blocks as needed. And as you exhale, fold forward over that front leg. So setting up for Parsvottanasana. You can take the blocks to the high height, medium, or the low height, or maybe hands come to the floor. Lengthen the belly and just fold all the way over. Make sure the back heel is grounded. Think of equal weight on both feet here. Trying to level the hips. You're welcome to stay here, or you can take that right thumb to the right hip crease for a little self-adjustment. Left thumb to the mound of the front big toe. And then think of pulling apart in both directions. Breathe. One more breath here. Nice and easy, we'll release. Rebound the front knee, wiggle the back toes back a bit, back to low lunge. Just step this left foot to meet your right. Toe heel the feet a bit apart. You take a hold of opposite elbows here, or if it's available to you, take a yogi toe. So lengthen the belly, and then fold. Look away to the head, release. Just giving into gravity here. Gravity's on your side. You could stay with that soft bend in the knees, or think of the chest melting toward the thighs as you lift the hips up toward the ceiling. Let it go. Let all your thoughts in your head fall out of your head and onto the floor. Softening into this, take another breath. And we'll release the toes here. Toe heel the feet back in, bend the knees, sink the hips, take the arms all the way up alongside the ears, coming back to chair. Bring the chest forward, join the palms over the heart. We'll take a twist to the left. So you can either hook that elbow between the knees, or maybe nestle it down and bring it to the outside of that left knee. Again, if the knees are separated, feet are that same distance apart, so you're not knocking the knees. And then make sure that right knee isn't starting to creep forward to the left. Turn the chest, maybe the arms extend, breathe. And then unwind. We'll fold forward. Lengthening the belly here, plant the hands. You're welcome to step or jump. If you're getting tired, lowering your knees down to your mat. Chaturanga, rising into your back bend. We'll come back to down dog. Raising the left leg. Bringing it forward between the hands. Spin the back heel to the mat. Float this right arm all the way up and around, warrior two. Settle into your hips. Relax your jaw a bit. Come back to a reverse warrior. And then come back to warrior two here, nice and easy. Shifting our gaze down toward that front big toe. On the way down, maybe grabbing a block, or you can cup the hand here. And then from here, turn the chest. Taking that top arm high. Actively engage the back leg. Working on stacking the hips, opening the chest toward the side wall. One more breath. We'll rebend the standing leg. Nice soft landing. Come back to warrior two. Take a reverse warrior once again, and this time lengthen all the way through that leg. Reverse triangle. Take your time. Cut the left hip under, lengthening through that left side waist. The hand can come to the shin, the top arm high. Triangle. Another breath, and then pressing down for both feet, rise back up. Bring the left toes so they're parallel to the right. Readjust your stance a bit. You can extend the arms or hands to hips. Lengthen the belly, fold all the way forward. We'll come into a second set. Wide-legged forward fold. Let the crown of the head reach toward the floor. Soften into this. What can you do to soften? What can you do to breathe? Relax your jaw a bit. You can take a little bend in the knees here as needed. Maybe lengthening the backs of the legs. Shift the weight forward a bit so hips line up over the heels. Take another breath. And then lengthen the belly here. Start to walk the hands around toward this front foot, bending into the front knee. Spin off the back heel. Lower your back knee all the way down. Let the hips sink here. And then taking the hands onto this front thigh, find this lift of the chest. We'll press down through the left foot to rise up, back up the hips over that back knee, re-sink. Press down to rise up. One more like that. So using this left foot like a brake. And then re-sink, keep pressing that left foot into the floor, finding that pressure, finding that activation of those muscles around the hip. So you're not just sinking into the joints. Sweep the arms up, Anjaneyasana, a little back bend here, the heart lift. And we'll circle the arms all the way around. Take a low lunge. Tucking the back toes under, lift the back knee away from the floor. We'll hop the back foot in, bend round the heel. Lengthen the belly. You can always readjust your blocks. And then fold over that front leg, Parsvottanasana. So blocks can come to the high, the medium, the low height here. And then softening into this. Check to make sure you have equal weight on both feet, that back heel is grounded, back toes are turned out a bit. And you're welcome to stay here, or if you did so on the other side, that left thumb can come all the way up to the left hip crease. And then maybe that right thumb comes to the mound of the front big toe. Pull apart in both directions. A little self-adjustment. Take a breath. Exhale. Rebound the front knee. Move the back toes back a bit, make your way back to a low lunge, and step this right foot to meet the left. Toe heel the feet apart a bit, opposite elbows, yogi toe. For this time, sliding the hands all the way up underneath your feet, coming up to the wrists.
Lengthen the belly, hold forward. And if you're coming up to the wrists, really ground down to the mounds of big toes. Let this go. Take another breath. Let it go here. We can take a couple of circular breaths here. Take a breath in. Through the nose, exhaling. Sigh it out through the mouth. Once again. And then we'll come back to breathing in through the nose and out through the nose. We'll soften the knees a bit. Just make your way all the way back up to stand. Roll your shoulders back here. Twinkle the feet together a bit. Start by spreading through the toes of that right foot. Pour all the way into the right leg. Lift the left toes away and then bend into this right knee a little more deeply. Go ahead and start to take the leg around. You can either let the foot hang or take the toes to a block, or wrap the foot back around the top. And then that left leg is on top, so bring the left arm up underneath. Wrapping the arms here, elbows in line for shoulders. If this is too much for the shoulders, just joining the palms. And then hollow out the belly around the spine, elbows to knees. We'll unwind here. And then send the legs straight back as that chest leans forward. Come to warrior 3 variation. Nice soft landing here. Lift the elbows, high lunge. Open up to warrior 2. Take the back hand down, sweep the right leg down. Bend the knee, fan the hip. And then shifting forward, bringing that shin more or less parallel to the mat. We'll set up for pigeon. So you're welcome to take a block or some padding underneath this right hip. Maybe even bringing some padding to the front of that left thigh. And then lengthen the belly here. Hold forward. And you always have the option to come into a reclining pigeon on the back. And then just breathe. What can you do to soften? What can you do to relax your jaw? Staying here for just a couple more rounds of breath. And then nice and easy. Start to walk the hands in here. Take any padding away from this right hip. Roll onto the right hip. Keep rolling until the left toes point up toward the ceiling. Readjust the foot to the inner groins. Sitting up tall, take a twist to your right. And then you can take this right arm alongside the ear, take a side bend all the way over to the left. Find the sense of Tadasana through that left leg. And then staying with the hand on the knee to help open the chest, or you can slide that hand down, half toward the heel. One more breath. On an inhale, slow rise. Take the hand to the outside of the hip and just feel the hips away. Take that left arm alongside the ear. Breathe into that left side. And we'll take the hands down, tuck your toes under. Grab that right leg. Downward dog split, bend the knee, maybe fan the hip. Circling the ankle if you like, you can take a little circle, the hip one way and the other. Releasing that foot down to meet the other foot. Looking for the hands, step or maybe hop. We'll take the feet so they're sitting bone width apart, soften the knees here, roll it up to stand. Shoulders roll back, roll tall. Circle the feet in a bit and then spread through the toes of that left foot all the way into the left leg. A little bend of the left knee. Take the right leg way up. And then cross it over. Foot can hang here. Toes can touch down to the block or the mat. Or tuck back behind the calf, sliding it down toward the ankle. Right leg is on top, so right arm comes up underneath. Wrap the arms here, just join the palms around your spine. Fold forward. Elbows to knees. Take a breath. Unwind here. Reach through the back heel. Bring the chest forward as that leg comes straight back. And then nice soft landing. Take a high lunge here. We'll open it out. Warrior 2. Take the back hand all the way down. Bring up that left leg, bend the knee, fan the hip, and then shifting forward. Bring that shin more or less parallel to the mat. And then you're welcome to take some padding underneath of this hip. You want holding the blanket, bring it on a bit of a diagonal so you're also padding the front of that right thigh. Lengthen the belly here. Fold over. Soften your face. Settle in. If this is too much for today, you can always have the option to come onto the back and do a reclining version, left ankle to the right knee this time. Just settling in, letting go. How can you set up the conditions to sink into this a bit more? Take another couple of breaths here. Take another deep inhale. Exhale it out. We'll start to walk the hands back in, nice and easy. And take any padding away from this left hip this time. Roll onto the left hip, keep rolling until those right toes point up toward the ceiling. Readjust the foot to the inner groins. Take a twist to your left. This time, left arm alongside your side bend. Over to your right. We'll keep this right hand here, helping to turn the chest. We'll slide the hand down the calf, toward the ankle. Breathe into that whole left side. One more breath in. We'll inhale, rise. Take the hand to the outside of the hip. Sweep this right arm alongside here. Peel the hips up off your mat. One more breath. And nice and easy. Releasing. Bring up this left leg. Downward dog split. Bend the knee, fan the hip, circle the ankle. If you want to circle the hip. And then from here, lengthening the leg, float the foot down to meet the other foot. We'll inhale, travel forward into a plank. Lower the knees, and this time just sink the hips back toward the heels. Settle in. Getting into an extended child's pose here, you can take a little sway side to side. Give yourself a little massage for the forehead. Take that sway into the hips. And from here, nice and easy, we'll come on to the back. Keep the block handy here. Coming all the way down. Once you're here, lift the hips. You can take your block and slide it underneath the hips, right at the sacrum, that flat bone at the base of the spine. Take a supported bridge here. Just allowing the block to do the work for you. Take a couple of breaths here, and then you're welcome to stay in supported bridge or lengthen one leg and then the other toward the ceiling. Taking a supported shoulder stand. Stay here for a good 5 to 6 breaths. Take another breath here. And then take that entire out breath to lower the feet down to the floor. Once the feet tap down, lift the hips here, slide the block out, rolling down bone by bone. Take the feet out to the edges of the mat, drop your knees into the center. And then start to neutralize the spine. You can bring those arms up overhead like cactus arms, or bending the elbows. Moving with the breath, coming back to where we started. Inhaling to center, exhale up and over to the left. Inhaling to center up and over to the right. And then the next time you drop those knees to the left, just look over that right shoulder. Breathe into that whole right side. We'll bring it back to the center. Take your knees over to the right. Look over that left shoulder. Breathe into that whole left side. Back to the center. Give your knees a hug. Wrap the arms around the knees. Little circles here, releasing the low back of the floor. Maybe circling the other way. Nice and easy here. Go ahead and draw the nose to the knees. Peel your upper body up off your mat into one little ball, and then start to slowly unfurl. Sending the legs long here. Reaching your arms out at your sides and coming into Shavasana, our final resting pose. If you want to take your blanket and roll it and bring it underneath the knees for support. That'll help the low back. And if you want to take a blanket or your sweatshirt to cover up, maybe dim the lights. And then lying back, allow the arms to release at your sides, palms face up, extend the legs long. Starting, just deepen the breath. Bringing some movement back to the body, wiggling the fingers, the toes. As you're ready, taking the arms up overhead and taking the spinal stretch from your fingers all the way down to your toes. Bend the knees in one at a time and make your way over onto your right side and just pause. Taking a moment to just soak in all the effects of your practice. And keeping the eyes closed, making your way up to a seat, allowing for the head to collapse out. And from here, coming back to your intention, I'm joining my hands together over the heart. Close class for the sound of one home. Moving hands to heart center, folding forward. Namaste. Thanks so much, guys.
That was good, thanks.
Great. I'm glad you enjoyed. Hope you have
Thank
a
you.
wonderful day and have a wonderful Memorial Day weekend. We did change the schedule just a bit. So classes as usual the weekend, but on Monday, just morning classes. So 9 and 10:30, no evening classes in case you're going to barbecue with your fam. Okay. Thanks so much, guys. And
Thank
get
you.
dinner. Bye. Bye, Jen.
Have a great day.
How are you? You too. Thanks, Amy.
Enjoy your day.
You too. Bye, Sharon. Bye, Sarah. Bye, Pat.
Bye, Meredith. Have a great weekend.
Bye, Janet. You too.
Thanks.